What's up, guys? This is T-Mac with some 2K TV Interactive. Could you tell me what year did I get inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame? Was it 2016, 2017, 2018, or was it 2019? If you answered 2017, you get some free VC.
Season 6 is slamming home new rewards, challenges, and cards to obliterate your opponents in My Team.
It all starts with your season.
Thanks, everyone, for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. With our analysts, Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Dunn in at the point guard. And for the Hornets, Miller and Bridges are the wings. Then there's Trey Mann. Then there's Mark Williams. And it's Cowboy in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant. Oh.
No question, BA. I mean, these bigs bring... the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean... We're about to find out.
Here's Cowboy. Let's go with a three. Nails it from three.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now here's Dunn. It's a three-point game. Barnes with it, and it's Mann picking him up. Outside. Ingram. Shoots over Bridges, and that one's good. Ingram.
Well, he's throwing the defense off balance, and then he gets to the bucket. That's a nice move from Ingram.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Charlotte shooting their first free throws of the game.
Number 40.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with the Hornets head coach, and he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And that one's good, man.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to Barrett. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Now that's aggressive play from R.J. Barrett, and that's how you finish, even through contact.
Toronto shooting their first free throw of the night. Here's Charlotte. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Mann, the pass to Bridges. Back to Mann. Just 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Here's Miller. Tries again. And it's Cowboy missing. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Barnes. Williams grabs the board. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Miller. Oh, Cowboy makes it with the kiss.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Dunn outside. And here is Barrett. Lets it go from deep. It doesn't go for him. Outside man. Out left to the wing. Here's Cowboy, covered by Pirtle. And that one's good. Man's got his second bucket of the night.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Inside, here's Pirtle. Blocked! They recover it. Back to Dunn. To the paint. Here's Ingram. And the rebound goes to Charlotte, coming off that win against the Sixers.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
Now here's Dunn. 15 in his last outing. Outside Barnes. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Grizzlies, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Hornets are, they've definitely made a statement here in the early going, outpacing some teams that were projected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with honor.
And Toronto calls time here.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Here's Dunn. Tipped. They get it back, and he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And there's the call. Charlotte with a foul.
Well, you got to... Seven-footer that's 2.5 bills. Pirtle is tough to handle in close.
Toronto shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And he makes the first but misses the second. It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this. And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Bridges against Ingram. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Well, when he gets around there, because he's so long and so quick off the floor, Brandon Ingram tough to stop.
Pass to Cowboy. Now here's Williams, covered by Pirtle. Williams' shot is good.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
The shot by Pirtle, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Miller on the wing. To the inside. Here's Cowboy. Pirtle grabs a miss. Raptors trail by 7. Ingram up top. He's guarded by Bridges. Pirtle, the pass to Ingram. Here's Barnes. Back to Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
And that's the way it should be. Ingram aggressive to the rack.
Here's Cowboy. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Done. The pass to Barnes. Over Williams. Here's Pirtle. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And that's what they paid Pirtle to do, get extra possessions and capitalize if you can go back up.
Now here's Miller. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Miller. Down low. Here's Cowboy. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Now here's Dunn. Yet to see a basket. Barrett with it. Pass to Pirtle. And the layup is good off the glass. Pirtle's got 5.
7-footers, it's a great idea to live around the hoop, and that's where Pirtle is, set up camp.
And here's Bridges. Back to man. Miller against Barrett. Bridges, left side. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Williams against Barnes. Jacks up a 3. The Hornets pull it in. Cowboys got 6 rebounds now in the game. Charlotte leading by 7. Bridges outside. Pass to Cowboy. Back to Bridges. Over Ingram. Bridges misses.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
To the middle. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
And Toronto calls time here. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win.
Here's Dunn. Still without a bucket. So for Toronto right now, we've got Brandon Ingram. He's out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Barrett in at the 2. Here's Dunn. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Hornets with a lead. Here's Cowboy. Pass to Bridges. Here's Cowboy. Outside. Green. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Smith. Second chance effort. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And the Hornets lead by 11.
Yeah, the quickness and skills of Smith on the ball. I mean, the defense just can't keep up.
Outside Robinson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Josh Green.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Williams is checked in for Charlotte. And he's good on the second. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if he defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot. Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Ingram. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
And gotta love the long arms of Brandon Ingram.
Pass to Cowboy. The 3 is up. And the three-pointer goes. Cowboys got 12.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Barnes in the post. Williams defending. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. It's a 13-point game. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
That's a good heads-up play. There from RJ.
Here's Cowboy. Takes it inside.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Here's Bridges. Tries again. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And when you're the ones trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
Toronto making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in. Toronto calls timeout. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
They won the season series last year, and on paper, it looks like they should do it again.
Now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. Charlotte, 4th.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Cowboys got rebound number 11.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight. Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Barnes. Done with it. To halt the run. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow!
Amazing! Man, a brilliant dunk. And he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Bridges passes to Cowboy. Back to Bridges. Pirtle grabs a miss. Raptors trail by 16. And here is Barrett. His last outing, he had 18 points. Here's Barnes. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper. Barnes has got his first 2 points of the night.
Got to have touch from there. Clearly, Scotty's got it.
Inside. Here's Cowboy. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Here's Dunn. It's deflected. Bridges against Ingram. Pass to man. Here's Cowboy. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Outside Barrett. Barnes against Williams. 4-3. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Barnes making sure that his teammates stay involved.
Charlotte leading by 15. Man, the pass to Smith. Outside man, back to Smith. Up top, Bridges. Right side, Williams. Now here's man, defended by Dunn. Man misses. Raptors trail by 15. To the inside. Here's Barnes. The rebound by Cowboy. Cowboys got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
From behind the arc. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket. Protecting them.
Miller and Bridges are the wings. Then it's Williams. Then there's Trey Mann. And it's Cowboy in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Mann, the pass to Williams.
Toronto foul. Jakob Poeltl. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Charlotte shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Mark Williams.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Williams. And Williams drops them both. Toronto's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Dunn, the pass to Poeltl. No good off the glass. Hornets leading by 22. Pass to Mann. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, second team foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Hornets. Trey Mann. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. Here's Dunn. Pass to Barrett. And it's rejected. And he's able to get it back.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Down low. Here's Williams. Ooh, good finish at the rack. Slick feed. Williams has got 8.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Dunn outside. Pass to Ingram. Outside Barrett. Clock at 2. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Pirtle, no good.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Cowboy, the pass to Williams. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
And he recovers it.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
And he makes it.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And Toronto calls time here.
Oh my, their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going. Here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. 4th, Mark Williams.
so consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. Soft touch off the glass.
Assistant.
Pirtle's got his third bucket of the night.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Bridges outside. Pass to Miller. Back to Bridges. Launches a three. And Charlotte another three.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Now Barnes. Back to Ingram. And here's Barnes. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Bridges finds Miller. Now here's man. Down low. Here's Cowboy. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Pirtle. And he converts the layup. Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. Pass. To Lawson. So many players in the league have their own podcast. Would you have had one during your career, Brent?
I think so, B.A. I think it would have been a lot of fun. I mean, how cool is it to connect to your favorite players or hear stories from guys as the season is going along, than to have these guys available in your earbuds all day, every day.
So for the Raptors right now, we've got Jakob Pirtle. Malik Beasley is out there with Walter, and it's Lawson in at the 2.
You get used to seeing dimes like this from Nick Smith. I mean, he'll drop them all day.
Here's Walter, covered by Smith. Pass to Beasley. Pulls up. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Next game against the Bulls at United. Center. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. And he gets the jumper to drop. Cowboys got 35 in the game.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
There's the steal, and it's the Hornets on the break. And he's going for the lob, and it's hammered home by Green.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Miller outside. Here's Cowboy. And the Hornets, another 3. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Charlotte.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And not to mention they're playing with great activity. A lot of block shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
Takes a 13-footer. And again, it's Charlotte converting.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
They get it again.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Walter. Pass to Pirtle to snap the cold streak. No good. A bit long that time.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Cowboys. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Pirtle. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction.
And the basket by Cowboy.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them. Get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Inside. The shot by Pirtle, no good.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And got it! Another basket!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Here's Walter. Got a piece of it. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
And Salon gets it to go.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams.
Our next guest is taking home wins on the digital courts and creating content around 2K. Renee, welcome to 2K TV.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, Abby.
Absolutely. We're excited to have you, and I was excited to see your build in NBA 2K. So let's start with that. What was the feeling like for you when 2K reached out and told you that you're going to have a build featured in the game?
It was actually surprising. I was shocked for sure. It was amazing. I really appreciated the opportunity, and I've been going crazy on that build too, so.
Love it. Let's talk about the build. What did you decide to put into?
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Charlotte Hornets. At point guard, Trey Mann. At small forward, Miles Bridges. At the other forward position, Mark Williams. At center, number 41. At the other guard position, Brandon Miller. Let's hear it for the starting five of your Chicago Bulls. A 6'6" guard, number 2, Lonzo Ball. At forward, 6'7", number 44, Patrick Williams. At the power forward, 6 feet, 10 inches, number 14, Modest Buzelis. At guard, 6'5", number 0, Kobe White. A 6'10" center, number 9, Nikola Vucevic. The head coach of your home team. One more time for your Chicago Bulls.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Out on the wings for him, Miller and Bridges. Cowboy is out there with Williams, and it's Mann in at the 1. And for Chicago, Patrick Williams is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Lonzo Ball, and it's Vucevic, and it's White in at the 2. Like we know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining. Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
So the Hornets win the tip. Here's Cowboy. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. Lets it go from deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Now, here's ball. Pass to Buzelis. Feeds it to Vucevic. It's rebounded by Charlotte. This their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
Well, these two teams will see plenty of each other, as this is the first of 4 contests between them this year.
And these first meetings are always interesting. I'm curious what matchups we'll see.
Ripped away. Fast break now for Charlotte. Here's Mann.
That is a great finish! Oh, my.
And he hammers in the reverse slam.
Nice there, getting... the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here's Mann. Here's Bridges. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Pass to Buzelis. Can they get it? And the layup is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Mann passes to Miller. On the wing, Bridges. Taken away by Williams. Deep 2 from Ball. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And that one, good.
And this is what you like about Miller. Has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
And we talk to people about the Bulls, GA. Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players. Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
Number 41.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
A pass to Vucevic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
2 physical points from Vucevic. He enjoys bumping down low.
Miller outside. On the wing, Mann. He's covered by Ball. Williams can't get it to go. Mann passes to Cowboy. Mann with it. 6 on the shot clock. Can't connect from short range.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Lets it go from 11. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside, White. And it's Ball penetrating. Now, Buzelis against Washington. He was really on his game. And Cowboy is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, you can get away with a little bump in the back, but as soon as you lean that much on him, you're going to get called for the foul. Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And it's White missing. Hornets leading by 7. Passes it to Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
And I just love the aggressiveness from Ball. When he's driving to the hoop, he's ready to attack the rim at will.
Man with it. He's covered by Ball. Cowboy, and it's the Hornets, another 3.
Well, he has honed this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Buzelis. Rebound by Williams. For Charlotte, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Here's Miller. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
That free throw good from Miller. For teams, Stan, that make coaching changes in the offseason, how long do you think it takes to fully implement your system, a coach's new system?
Well, that's an interesting question, Kevin. First of all, I don't think you ever fully implement your system. You're always adding to it. You're always tinkering with it. And for a new coach, what you're really doing is you're learning your team and adjusting your system as you go along to fit your town.
Now, here's Bridges. And looks like the illegal pick was set. That's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Green, he's checked in for Charlotte. Smith comes in for Trey Mann. Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
We're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Bulls trail by 12. Ball from deep. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
And it's Green with the jam.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Now here's Vucevic. He's got 9. Misses the baby hook. Bridges, no one around him. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Yeah, just powerful stuff from Vucevic.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, they're...
Substitution on the court.
Smith against Ball. Here's Salon. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. The drive by Green makes it off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 12.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Dosunmu. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Hornets leading by 12. Pass to Salon. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. Number 5, the Bulls.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Smith against Ball. Pass to Dosunmu.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Down low, here's Collins. It's rebounded by Salon.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Bulls trail by 12. It's stolen by Green. And here comes Smith, leading the fast break. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. To the inside, Collins, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Second.
Hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball
At the line
into
for the
paint.
Bulls.
Bridges, he's checked.
Substitution on the court.
And the Hornets call time here.
Timeout, Charlotte. Fans, make some noise for your Chicago Lovables.
Checking out some numbers for her. Some last season stats for him. Averaged 10 points per game, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, look, it's not about being a stat stuffer. It's about being a guy coaches can count on and an asset to the team as a whole.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
We've got White. Bruce Ellis out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Kevin Huerter. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. To the left side wing. The pass to Cowboy. Smith outside. Out to the wing. Here's Cowboy. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
For 3.
And now it's an 8-point Hornets lead.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Passes it to her. Now here's Vucevic. He's got 15. Right side, White. In the corner, it's Buzelis. 5 on the clock. The shot. No good. Excellent D there from Williams. Hornets leading by 8. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works for the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
They stand the last few decades. We've seen the 3 become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is. And teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the 3 spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the 3 is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner 3.
Smith on the wing. He's got 7 for 3, and that one's good. Cowboy. Cowboys got 8 points in the quarter.
Hey, Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Outside, White. Herter with it. He has 7. To the paint. Vucevic dishes to Williams. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock. Violation, so they'll turn it over. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Saturday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons. And then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Cowboy really making the difference here.
Well, shutting down his three-point production has to be top of mind for this coaching staff. A new defensive approach is a must.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Last season, he played outstanding. 4th in field goal percentage, and he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. So White will bring it up for Chicago, trailing by 13. Pass to Buzelis. Clock at 6. Just rebound by Williams. Williams